no employer can force any employee to take a wage cut. That's just English law. To do so would be a breach of contract. Of course, it's entirely feasible for any employee, any player, or a group of players within a club to consent to vary their contract terms. And obviously there has been a lot of debate over the last few days about the Premier League almost wanting the players to take a 30% pay cut. That seems to be the sort of figure bandied about. But the devil is in the detail, because is it a wage cut? Is it a salary sacrifice? Or is it a wage deferment? And this is what we do not know yet. And of course, what happens to all of the tax that relates to that 30%, because to a certain extent, HMRC potentially lose out on a substantial amount of revenue from the players' individual wages. So I think this is a debate which appears to have sort of kicked off back end of last week. But at the moment, we do not know exactly what the position is. I think there seems to be some goodwill on the part of the Premiership players to go along with the idea that they ought to contribute to society and to contribute really in terms of financial support for the NHS and the frontline workers and everything else. But the clubs themselves need also to be part of any process. And I read somewhere, it's well documented, that smaller clubs within the Premier League very soon will run out of money themselves. So there's some real challenges here, and it's going to take a Herculean effort for everybody to sort of agree something that they're comfortable with. But at the moment, we do not know what the actual detail is of this so-called pay reduction or pay deferral.